good morning, Yoshi-san. Welcome to our English class and thank you for having me today.
You?
So, how are you today?
Not so good because
Oh,
recently I have a bad cold, so it's can't stop cough. So and I can't take English lessons very
mm,
long times, almost 2 weeks. So, but
wow.
recently a little better. So, but not perfect. So sometimes still cold. So and not temperature, and I have a appetite, but can't stop cough, especially after go to the bed. So starting the
Ah,
cough. So
okay.
it's anyway terrible. So I'm getting old. So the older
Mm-hmm.
people, it's difficult to recovery soon. So anyway,
Mm-hmm.
you
As long
are,
as you're getting better.
yeah, yes, and you look very young. So anyway, take care for cold. So
Yeah, actually, even though I look young, I am still young though. I got diabetes. Are you familiar with it? I got a high sugar, so I was like, oh no.
okay. Anyway,
S- Yeah,
health is very important. So take
you're
care.
right. You're
Each
right.
time, each other. So
All right. So yeah, I think you got affected by the weather these days.
today is fine. So but a
Mm.
little strong windows and outside. It's becoming a spring in Japan on the calendars, but still cold. So
Can still feel the winter out there.
yeah, yes.
I see. All right. So yeah, you too. We're not getting older, so we better take care of our health, our body, physical body. All right. So today, Yoshi-san, let's have our lesson, which is lesson number 8. Do you have the copy of it? Do you have
Oh
the
yes,
material?
I prepared everything.
Thank you
So
very much. Thank you. So I think we better start now. Conversational American English, lesson 8, losing a job.
yes.
So exercise 1, let's have the picture description. Kindly describe the picture that is shown below.
Okay. In this picture, I can see the one Caucasian middle-aged man. His eyes looking at just void space. He's in a spiritual void. His facial expression is very dark. It's
Hmm.
monochrome pictures. Background is just black and it's emphasize uh, black, dark mood. So
Mm.
he's he has black hairs and wearing the white shirt, and his left hand put on his head, and his big forefingers on his forehead, and hidden his thumb is on the temple, and he's wearing the square wristwatch, left hand, and he's also wearing the rings, his ring fingers. He must be married. He
Mm-hmm.
maybe has a wife and maybe children. And he toiled for his living for long time. From the title, he lose his job, and he must be in deep anguish over thinking about himself and future of his family.
Oh.
That's all.
Very nice. Okay, you really described the picture very well. Okay, so, and also the emotion in the picture, that is right. So, thank you very much, Yoshi-san. Let's go to exercise 2. Let's have the dialogue now. It's quite long, so let's do it.
Okay.
I'll be A and you're B. Let's start. Anne told me that Brian lost his job. Did you know about that?
Yeah, I heard that his job was abolished.
What a terrible thing to happen now. Just when he and Jean are expecting their first baby.
Yeah, right. Actually, I already told Brian about months ago to leave his company and look for a new job. I have this feeling that his company will soon be bankrupt.
What do you mean? I always thought that his company is one of the strongest around.
Before it was, but if you've been reading the financial section of the newspaper, you will know that his company is not very stable.
That's really bad. I hope we can help Brian.
Yeah, I will call him this afternoon. I heard that there will be an opening at the section where I work. I'll confirm if then he can get his application in today.
I'll check things out with my boss too. There may be some opening in one of our departments. Do you want to switch a role?
Okay,
You're A, I'm B.
okay. Anne told me that Brian lost his job. Did you know about that?
Yeah, I heard that his job was abolished.
What's a terrible thing to happen now, just when he and Jen are expecting their first baby?
Yeah, right. Actually, I already told Brian about months ago to leave his company and look for a new job. I have this feeling that his company will soon be bankrupt.
What do you mean? I always thought that this company is one of the strongest around.
Before it was, but if you've been reading the financial section of the newspaper, you will know that his company is not very stable.
That's really bad. I hope we can help Brian.
Yeah, I will call him this afternoon. I heard that there will be an opening at the section where I work. I will confirm if then he can get his application in today.
I'll check things out with my boss too. There may be some opening in one of our departments.
Thank you for reading. Who do you think are talking in this dialogue?
Hmm. Speaker A and Speaker B's very close friend, Brian, recently lose his job. They want to help him, and because he has expecting the new babies, so that he need lot of money. So I think they are very good friend. So.
Yeah, that's what I think though. What a nice friend of them. All right. So, of course, upon reading this, we have some unfamiliar words that we have in this text, which we have vocabulary review for exercise 3. Let's read the expression and you're going to make a sample sentence using them. Let's start number 1.
Okay, abolish, eliminated, stopped. So I used to be a computer programmer. So my company, at that time, my company decides render abolish my section. It was very old time. It was after Windows systems comes out first. Our program technology don't keep abreast of the time. So our technology become obsolete technique. So But the Japanese company system is very good for workers. So even the section perfectly abolished, but worker not fired. So move to the another section. So all
Wow.
workers. So it's so much good system. And in Japan, still keeping the this system, but only regular workers. And recently, the companies, there's a lot of part-time workers. Part-time workers only contract 1 year or 2 years. It's easy to fire. That's why. So it's gapped former worker or part-time workers in Japan. Recently,
see.
is a big problem.
The good thing about Japanese companies, they really good in taking care of their employees, especially
Yes.
those regular, right?
Yes, the regular workers.
But for the part-time, so sorry for them because they can easily fire part-time workers.
Yeah, yes, it's easy. Only 1 year or 2 weeks he can
Whoa,
contract. So
I see. All right, good example. Number 2. Thank you.
terrible. So very bad. You know, recently the American President Trump policy is terrible. So yesterday he addressed to the almost world. So his policy become uneasy for international world. So for him, recently the very confused, international confused so that's all.
Yeah, that's why people call him the worst president. They say.
Yeah.
They said that. Yeah. All right. So number 3.
Bankrupt, unable to pay one's debts, break, no money. So policy of the Trump, so it might be the international treaty company might be went bankrupt. So the company bankrupt is definitely big tragedy. So for the workers and also their family. That's all.
Yeah, I agree. The worst thing that can happen to a company is to be bankrupt.
Yeah.
We cannot do about it. Like even though you want to work, there's no company anymore because it goes bankrupt. Number 4.
Opening space or position that is vacant. So I'm a very pretty old person. So after retirement, I found next new job. So and at that time I went to the employment office many times. So my company recommend to continue that job, but the condition is almost half salary. So I don't complain about half salary, but I don't want to continue the same job. So I want the drastic change. I want the new experiences. So I'm interested in the field of academic. So and I found the opening of the university or gallery, and I have a job interview, but I don't make success because I'm getting old. That's all.
I see. Well, at least you try. That's what important is.
Yeah.
Yeah, even I'm not gonna accept the offer like a half salary. Though it's fine. It's half salary is fine, but drastic change of the job
Yeah,
description
yes,
maybe.
yes.
Yeah, but same job but lesser salary. It's not really. I'm not gonna accept the
Yes,
offer too.
only one life, so I want to the
Ah.
new experience, so the
Mm-hmm.
rest of my life. But
Uh,
instead of the getting a job, I belongs to volunteer groups after retirement. So I get a lot of new experience. No salary,
uh,
but no salary. So no problem.
at least you're enjoying what you're doing.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes.
All right, so let's have the last one, last phrase.
Of the to get in to submit. So nowadays I stopping the volunteer activity. So because I'm getting old. So one of my volunteer is take care of the aged people. So
Mm.
that kind of activity get some subsidy from the local government. So
Mm-hmm.
so every year I need to our active report to the local government getting every day activity report.
Isn't it a lot of task to do? Like every day you're gonna do, you need to
Yes,
get in a report.
yes, it's very troublesome, but I'm I used to be a computer programmer and good
Ah.
at operating the computers, so I can use Excel, Word, PowerPoint, so good at. So it's very so much useful to report
Good thing you
activity.
can.
Yeah, yes,
You can still use your skills way back
yeah, yeah,
until now.
yes, yeah.
That's nice. All right. Thank you very much. So we have 5 expressions here: abolish, terrible, bankrupt, opening, and to get in. Thank you so much. Let's go down to exercise 4. Now let's answer the following questions related to the dialogue that you have read. 1. What is the relationship of Brian to the speakers?
I think there is
Hmm.
a very old mutual friends. Maybe they belongs same university or classmate of the high school
All
person.
right. Number 2, where does the conversation take place?
I think their respective office. So the speaker A and speaker B working in the different company and maybe
Mm,
it's the noon recess. So they phoned and talk about their mutual friend Brian.
I see. So it doesn't mention where do they talk or where do they have the conversation, but we can just imagine. Number 3, did you ever lose your job? How does it feel and what did you do?
I from the graduate my high school. So once I worked for the textile company. It's far away from my hometown.
Mm,
So I'm honestly speaking, I'm a only child, but I crave to live from my parents at that time. I'm adolescent time. I don't want to uh, live in my parents. So anyway, I want to once separate. So
like
and after 1 year, so I don't complain about textile company,
mm-hmm.
but my situation is not so apart from my parents. So and after almost 1 year, I decide to myself and return back to
Ah,
my hometown. So at that time, I purposely lose my job. So that's
at
all.
least you were the one who decided, not the one, they're not the one to fire you. You're the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
who decided. How does it feel?
It's adolescents mentally resistant to my parents. And it's once separate 1 year, um, my feelings calm down, and I thinking of my futures, and I choose I return back to my home.
Ah, you're not really good at like homesick. You got homesick.
Not homesick.
Ah,
I in the future I have to take care of my parents.
okay, that's the reason.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
I see. All right, number 4. Do you get along well with your boss on your past jobs? Why or why not?
It depends on my boss. My experience. Anyway, thinking about subordinate, always. That kind of boss is I make a spontaneous cooperation to my boss. But some boss, he's only thinking about advance his career. So that kind of selfish boss is I do just as I bid, not spontaneous cooperation. That's all.
I see. Like normally. Straight normally. Number 5, would your friends help you find a job? Do you have this
Yes,
kind of special friends of yours?
yes. Many of my friends go the extra mile for me. Uh, when I quit my job, I consult my friend, and they are helping to me. But recently many of friends have that kind of same feeling, but it's difficult. So company don't have the space. And recently in Japan, many of visitors don't get suitable job after graduate university. So that's all.
All right, thank you. At least you have this kind of friend of yours that you can really rely on. Okay, thank you for answering the questions. Now let's go to the last activity, last exercise. This is just your perspective. Just agree or disagree. Number 1, working at the most stable company means having a stable job.
This sentence is very right. Any big company can't continue forever. Recently the company itself is changed themselves. Recently anyway the fluid situation. And it's difficult even so much big company to continue. That's all.
All right, thank you very much. Last one. There will be more layoff in the future.
Is this sentence also right? It's international competition. It's a very hard competition. Can't keep their employees. They make cost reduce. I think the former Japanese system is a very excellent system. It's definitely lifetime employment. For my case, I worked the same company almost 4 decades more. Company keep my life, also my family, perfectly. But recently, maybe impossible.
Yeah. Maybe. We don't know yet. It's still in the future. So yeah, thank you for your perspective. So today, Yoshi-san, seems like time is up and time for bye-bye. Have a good one and take care of your health. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you very
Bye-bye.
much. Bye-bye.